7th, and just a little update from me here in Santiago. As you can see, the weather is beautiful outside. We've had some days with a little bit of rain and some gray weather. Rain was very welcome. The rain has hit like northern Spain, so if you've been walking the Camino del Norte or maybe part of the Camino Frances, you've had some gray days, maybe 16, 17 degrees as maximums. And the further north, I think on the north you had some rain as well. Not a lot of rain, a little drizzle here and there, a few hours every day. But I think that's about to finish now, because I think now the high pressure is coming back again. And if you've been walking down south in the Via de la Plata, for example, yesterday it was close to 39, and today is going to be similar temperatures in Sevilla, for example. The normal high this time of year in Seville is 25. That's normal. So yesterday they had 39, which is not normal. It's a lot more than normal. So if you're walking the Via de la Plata right now, I'm sure you know that you need to take care and at least wear a hat or wear some protection of some sort, because it's very, very warm. But this is not the case for the northern Spain as of now. But anyway, I guess it's a sign of things to come. Via de la Plata was almost unwalkable in the summer before, but now I guess the summer season has been extended a little bit. So if you're thinking of Via de la Plata, you might want to consider doing it earlier than you maybe have planned, because it's unusually warm, at least this year. In Santiago, as you could see outside, this is the view of outside my window right now. You could see it was supposed to be gray skies today, but the sun came and there's a little bit of clouds, but very thin layer of white clouds. And it's warm. It's one of those things where it's warm in the sun and then this kind of chilly, windy, a little bit in the shade. So you have to layer if you walk and you want to have the right amount of clothes on. You have to have layers to take off and on as you go. Anyway, I wanted to talk a little bit about today my luggage storage service as well, because I do here in Santiago offer to store people's luggage. Usually what people do is they send it to me from either Madrid or Barcelona when they arrive, and it might be a suitcase or something because they're going traveling later. And then I store it for them, or they start walking and they realize there's too much stuff in the backpack, and they go to a post office, get a post office box and ship it to me. And I store it downstairs. So yesterday I went downstairs, I made a little video of what it looks like downstairs, and that's what I want to show you now. Hi, how are you? Just a little bit of a video from me down at the luggage room. And this is what it usually looks like in May, and we're in April. So it means there's a lot of people coming down the road. I have luggage for a lot of people, and if you're interested in the service, I'll put a link to the service below, and send your things to me. There are two types of pilgrims I usually use my service. The ones sending the boxes are the ones that decide after walking a few days that they have too much in their backpack, and they go to the post office and buy a box, 2-3 euros, and then ship whatever they don't need to me, and then I pick it up once in Santiago. The ones that ship me suitcases are the ones that arrive in Spain, maybe Madrid or Barcelona, and then or even France or Portugal, and then go to the post office there and ship the suitcase to me from when they arrive. And then they pick it up once in Santiago. And most people that ship me suitcases are doing travel after or before the Camino, so they need normal clothes as well. Anyway, I just thought I'd give you a little bit of a view of what things look like in the luggage storage. This is normally what it looks like in May, but I think we have a lot of people coming down the road. And as for pickup, go to casaivar.com and click on the opening hours, and just come by and pick up your things when you arrive in Santiago. make sure you come and pick up when we are open. We're open from 10 till 2 on weekdays. Saturdays, it's 11 to 11:30 in the morning, half an hour. On Sundays, it's 7 to 7:30 at night, half an hour. So we're not open all day on the weekends. We're not open in the afternoons during week. So make sure you come by when we are open. Anyway, hope you have a good walk. Ciao. So as you can see, there's a lot of luggage, more luggage than normal, meaning there's a lot of pilgrims coming down the road and on its way to Santiago. I'm thinking they're about a week away, according to my estimates, because when they ship something to me, and they, especially the ones I walk from Saint-Jean, they walk in about 4 weeks. And it's been 3 weeks since I got the big wave, first wave of suitcases, which means they're about a week away. So it's going to be good when people start picking up. So I have some more space for more suitcases that are coming in. I know last week we talked a little bit about pilgrim statistics, and I wanted to drill down a little bit more in that, because I know people are worried. People are worried, and they are starting maybe from further back, and they're worried about what things look like. So far this year, we've had 49,524 pilgrims getting their Compostelas. In January, we had, let's see if it updates, 2,031 got their Compostelas in January. And you could see here, of the 2,000, 543 started in Sarria. That's like about a quarter. In February, we had, so that's in January, before I move on. That's 25% up from the year before. In February, we have 2,881 pilgrims getting their Compostela. That's up 42% from February the year before. And of those 2,800, 847 started in Sarria. In March, we had 11,511 people getting their Compostelas. That's up 56% from March the year before. And 4,600 got their Compostelas started from Sarria of the 11,000. That's not half, but it's close to half. That's a lot. And in April, so far, we're at day 27. We have had 33,101 people getting their Compostelas. That's up 15%. And we still have a few days left of this month, but it's up 15% already from the same month the year before. And 11,337 of the 33,000 started in Sarria. What's my point? My point is that if you're worried about crowds and you hear the prediction, I made the prediction earlier this year that 2023 is going to be a big year, and maybe more pilgrims this year than last year. And looking at the pilgrim statistics from the Pilgrims office, every month so far has been up compared to the same month the year before. But a lot of it is people walking from Sarria. So if you're walking from Saint-Jean-Pied-de-Port, for example, or Pamplona or Roncesvalles, you'll have 25 days with, I think, relatively few pilgrims. So you shouldn't worry about the crowds. You will get the crowds from the last 5 days from Sarria and in, if you walk the Frances. So I just wanted to mention that, so people don't stress out about the crowds, because I think you may have crowds on the Frances earlier back, but that's going to be waves of people starting maybe on a vacation day, or if there's a long weekend somewhere, people use that as a starting day for a pilgrimage, and then there's a wave of people walking down the Camino during those days. But if you hang back a day or move ahead a day, you'll see much less people. Anyway, thought I would mention that. And also, before I finish, I wanted to show you a little bit of ambient in Santiago. This is the other day. There's definitely much more pilgrims in town. There's more life in general, tourists as well. And we've had quite a few people in the streets these days. I think yesterday 843 Compostelas were given out. So we're at 900. So it's not crazy busy in Santiago, but as I mentioned, it will become busy in Santiago in about a week's time is my guess. So anyway, that's a little bit of an update from me. I just had a coffee, so I'm not going to get another one. But coffee is prescribed when you look at this. That's the new coffee place downstairs. They have actually pretty good coffee. A little bit more expensive than other places, but they have all kinds of Brazilian and all kinds of funny flavors. So anyway, that's a suggestion if you're ever in town. Hope things are good where you are. Stay safe.